My name is Belinda Kyle, and today we're having a look at the Handmade market here at the Chionji grounds. I think it's also in Japanese like Hyakuman Ben Tezukuri Ichi. Sorry if that's not perfectly Japanese, but yeah, it's on every 15th of the month in Kyoto, and I usually come here to pick up lots of good one-off pieces of craft and clothing, bags and other stuff. And I usually come by myself, so thanks for coming today, Felicity. They've usually got a lot of things going on, and there's a lot of different variety in the crafts that you see. So you've got like pottery, you've got textiles, now there's a lot of jewelry, you've got woodwork, you've got food, which is coming more popular as well. So there's just like a whole bunch of a lot of things in one really small location. So it's great, it's very convenient. It's like what the mall is to normal shopping of craft, I guess. Yeah, and that's the like black persimmon wood that is really nice. It's such like well-made design. It's so smooth, and just the like, man, color change there. I've 2 of these in my collection. You start small, just go by finding places in your local area that you like, and then by word of mouth. And if you put yourself out there that you like crafts, so many people have let me know about different markets, and then you go to some and they say, oh, we're here at this place next weekend, or yeah. So I was at a craft market about 2 weeks ago, and someone there told me of one of the ones that's on again today. And then when you buy some of the things, they send you postcards in the mail saying we're also here at this time. So then it just becomes a point where it's like, I can't schedule it all in. Once you it's like getting your eyes adjusted to the dark. You get adjusted to all the little like differences in color, shape, texture, and stuff like that. Once you it's so overwhelming to see them all at once. During the year, there's different seasons for craft markets. So right now we're entering like spring, so there's a lot of them on. And then over summer there's a few, and then like autumn again. So like the main times, maybe March, kind of April, May is another big time, and then again in like October, November. So those times I might be at something every weekend, or like, yeah. And then today there's 3 of them in Kyoto. And then there's dry spells in between. But whenever there's something on that I know about and I have a day off, and because I usually know about them in advance, that's how I like, when you open up the next month in your calendar and you write them all in first, and then you fill up your other time around those. So. I like this one. I like it as a design in itself, and then putting it on, it actually looks okay. すごい形はオリジナルとかquality も高い。Always kind of either ask if you can in Japanese if it's okay to touch the goods, or at least like gesture with like caring eyes, like it's fine. So be polite when dealing with them. Often that way you might even be lucky enough to get a discount or get something thrown in the bag at the last minute as well. At least you don't feel like that you're being pressured to buy. No one's really haggling at you. Prices are generally reasonable, so yeah, it's also nice. And I would say like the first Japanese phrase I learned outside of like hello and thank you and goodbye was, how much is this? And it was at a market.
ちょっと高いけど、料理の時に買います。
あ、できる？料理の時。
大丈夫大丈夫。1000円で
いい大丈夫。すいません。いつもありがとうございます。すいません。Oh my God, this is a little handmade wooden toy that replicates the Edo period toys. And we have a postman here running with an important letter or package. And the guy just explained to us that he's like running in the traditional Japanese style, which I guess is arms and legs up at the same time, which I've never tried, and I've never seen it in the Olympics, so I'm not sure of its efficiency. This guy's work is also really nice. He started to recognize me later and go, you come every month. I mean, it's interesting. I think like the ideas that go into it, and he thinks a lot about their characters as he's making it, and it's really high quality, attention to detail, and the range, even though the theme looks similar from the top, when you actually look at each piece, they're all very different. So I don't know that all of these would match my taste, but for sure some of them, like the door with the door handle or something like that, or some of the ones like with the comic mustache, or this one here, it's got no eyes, it's just like the face. are really interesting. So it's not just the whole theme of it, it's the individual pieces within it that I really like. そうダレンスは
表情とかストーリーを出すのは難しいけども、シンプルで綺麗。とりあえずベリンダさんが、このブランドの一番のファン。
本当？
そう。いや、たくさん買ってもらうとかそういうことじゃなくて、本当に分かってくれてる。
とりあえずいいですか？3つ1,2,3 OK and then ちょっと考え彼女は大丈夫? At first I used to go, wow, this is amazing, and also I didn't have much in my place, so it was kind of, yeah, let's go crazy. And I had money in the bank, so I'd probably spend maybe up to $300 a go here. It's got the bamboo handle, which I like. That's also a nice contrast to the funky print here, which is a very simple graphic, so it'll probably go with a lot of different things. It's a good size, and it's 3,000 yen. It's also a good price. Friends actually in Australia uses these kind of things to put olives and dips in and stuff like that for parties, so you don't need to use it for sake. And there's one sake cup that actually doesn't have a base, so it's a bit of a joke to it, like these ones. このお茶粉はyou can't put it down, so you just have to keep on drinking. そう、ずっと飲む. So I have one of these, but I've stopped drinking. No. I don't think always there's an aim. I think sometimes when it gets to a critical point where I amassed enough cups and things like that, I was like, okay, this is weird that I have this much for one person. So then I started doing cup cafes and things like that. So I'm happy for people to use them and see them. There's no problem with that. So I guess, I don't know, as a trade-off that becomes like a purpose or point of what I'm doing. But usually it's just, I like it, and it usually it helps because a lot of people say that I have creativity or like, and I don't know if it's just coming from me, it's just being fed from all these different sources. So yeah, I just worry sometimes the money that goes into it maybe, and just the space. But now luckily I might have another place to put some of the cups in and things like that, so it'd be great if they all have their own little like islands of what I collect and they become unique collections in their own. I just don't want people to throw it out when I die.